fascinatingly enough, in your mock, again, it's just a mock draft for all
Just
those
a mock.
scoring at home, that you don't have the Vikings trading up, you don't have the Broncos trading up, and you don't have the Raiders trading up, and they're all quarterback needy. You don't have any of them taking Bo Nix or Michael Penix off the board. As a matter of fact, you do have, however, Minnesota taking him off the board with their second first-round draft choice, sitting there at 23. And you do not have Michael Penix Jr. going in the first round. Why do you see that in your crystal ball for your mock, sir?
I've talked to a lot of teams that love Penix as a kid and like him as I don't have a team that I don't see 11, 12, or 13 taking Penix. So I don't see Minnesota taking Penix. I don't see Denver at 12 taking Penix. And I don't see the Raiders at 13 taking Penix. Then you start going through it, and it's like, which one of these teams is quarterback needy? Well, the Vikings have another bite at the apple at 23, and I gave them Bo Nix. So is it possible that someone trades back into the end of the first round and gets Michael Penix? Sure. Is it possible that Minnesota says, screw it, we love him at 11, we're taking him? Sure. This is a mock draft, but it's not as clean and simple as, all right, team takes Penix, go. I didn't have a place for him here. And maybe in my next mock draft, which would be the morning of the draft, I've got him going as high as 11 to the Vikings. I have Nix going before Penix in this simulation, and I don't have a spot for him, which kills me because he might be my favorite player in this draft.
Well, one of the things that differentiates your mock draft from others, Peter, is you have information as well. I mean, you talk to everybody in the league here, and so what are you hearing ear to the ground about Penix that might cause you to sit here and go, well, I can't find a team, as opposed to, well, I'm going to find a team because I know people kind of dig him, you know? So what are you hearing on the Penix front, Peter?
This reminds me a little bit, and these are not similar players, but last year we had these quarterbacks in the draft, and everyone's like, well, Will Levis has to go in the first round. He has to. He just has to, because he's a first-round caliber quarterback, and we've been hearing about him for a year, and he just has to. Well, Penix, this is where I was in the conundrum with Penix. I don't have a team, and I talked to teams, and they're like, you know what, 6-year quarterback or whatever he was with Indiana and Washington. He's not a 21 or 22-year-old. He's got 2 ACL injuries. Like, he's got the left-handed release, which is a little bit long. Like, these are all things that are cons on the kid, but yet is the ultimate winner. He looks amazing post-injury in 2 years at Washington, and has interviewed and been on the board and has been incredible. So it's one of those where it's like, are we talking like we love him? Are we talking like, I don't have a team for him in the first round in this mock draft. Like I said, Rich, this is nothing against the kid. He might go as high as 11. He could go as high in the top 10 if a team loves him. I don't make the rules, and I don't know it. In my mock draft, I didn't have a place for him. So I unfortunately clicked send, and afterwards was like, I didn't put Penix in the first round. I hate that for the kid, but who cares? It's just my mock draft. He might very well be in the top 15.
Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.